G'day mate and welcome back to Ep23 with me, Jenny. In our last episode, we moved into the crater. Officially. We've got everything running in the crater. Like, we've got construction parts now, we've got mining, and now we've made sure all the resources we're mining locally inside the crater stays inside the crater. Those from the top of the crater stay at the top of the crater. We've got recycling happening down there. We don't have research. Okay, we're mostly moved into the crater at this point. Not quite, but we're mostly there. We've got a few more things that we need to do, but we're mostly moved in the crater. And today's episode, we need to decommission the old base because I didn't decommission it the last one. I wanted to keep that there as our backup plan. It's always good to have a backup plan. And well, I'm pretty sure as we're now mostly settled, apart from research, we can now officially move into the crater. So today we're going to remove the old base. Not quite all of it. There are some things I'm going to want on the rim of the crater. For now, at least. So we need to keep some of it, but most of it needs to go. So that's today's plan. But before we get into today's plan and today's episode, I need to ask the most important question of all, and that is, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like borrowing a like early in the video. Not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video. I promise you can have your like back. Sure, there is maybe a small restocking fee, but apart from that, you can have your like back. At the same time, I do want to remind you that the analytics say that although a lot of people clicked subscribe recently, because I've reminded you to, you know, you probably haven't still, because still around about 50% of the viewers haven't clicked the magic button yet. So can you do me a favor? Can you just hit that button for me? I'd very, very much appreciate it. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into today's episode. As always, I'd like to start off thanking those that go above and beyond, thanking those that choose to support the channel, choose to either support across a Patreon, swing by Twitch and click the subscribe button there, or become a YouTube member right here. And today, I need to thank Pup Oryan or Pup Oryan. Let's go with Pup Oryan, who's going to be in charge of this truck. The good news is, you just got to obey the laws of the island. The bad news is we haven't invented police yet, so there's no speed limit. Go nuts, because you're going to have a lot of driving ahead of you. All right, with that out of the way, next thing we need to do is I need to deal with this problem. This problem popped up right as we ended last episode, which was fine because I've been waiting for this problem to pop up. We've drained this oil reserve dry, which is good and bad. Good in the fact that, well, I can get rid of it, which is something I really, really want to do. Bad at which this oil pipe still needs to exist, because we still have oil back here. This oil is going to take a little while to get rid of. We're down to 30%, but the sooner I can get rid of this, the sooner I can get rid of that damn goat pipe, and I really want to get rid of those goat pipes. So this is still on our list of things that we need to remove. We also need to deal with this problem. Yeah, let's start here. Okay. This goat pipe is in risk of collapsing, so we need to just reroute this very quickly around this side of Goat Mountain, and we're going to move this water source down to here. Can I get you to stop there and get a new pipe from there to there, and delete that and uni build that one and that one. Okay, so I'll just move that goat pipe out of the way, which is good because we need more limestone. But we don't need these walls. These walls are doing absolutely nothing, so we're just going to pull them out. Speaking of limestone, I have 4 excavators and 5 trucks, but with the amount of decommissioning we've done over here, we're using a lot less resources. So I'm actually going to pull one of the guys off copper, and I think I'm going to go as far as pulling a truck off copper as well, and send them over to limestone, because limestone we're still mining at the top of the map. This is our only limestone deposit that we're actively mining, which means it needs to support the limestone for the top of the map and limestone for the bottom of the map. So more limestone better. Next thing I need to do is tree saplings. We're out of tree saplings. This emptied right at the end of last episode, so again I need to well, get some tree saplings. So this farm right here, because it happens to be close, we're going to start planting tree saplings. And can I please line you up? Maybe. Yep, there we go. There to there. Can I just plant some tree saplings? And I want to upgrade you as soon as you build. Okay, the other thing I want to do is Mr. Shippy happens to have some tree saplings. So I'm going to mark keep empty and leave the trucks to hopefully get the crap out of here and deliver it to, well, anywhere they possibly can. Can I go to you, please? Can I upgrade you? And I'm also going to change that, remove that export route. You don't need the export route. You'll be fine as is, because, well, this is going to be the only place in the world that is that does have tree saplings. You're complaining because you're trying to get to the shipyard to get saplings. Hopefully, we can get these moved out and moved down there. Otherwise, you're out of luck. So we're going to move you over here. So hopefully they get imported into this box. All right. Whilst we wait for that to happen, another thing I need to do is these guys. These guys are low on water. So I need to at least mitigate that problem. I can't fix it, but we can mitigate it. I'm going to do that with a couple of these guys. Can I get a pipe out here, over here, through here, around here, and over to there with a pipe balancer right here. And we're just going to bring pipe in, pipe out, pipe in, and get that built, and then remove that pipe in the middle, and you are going to be a priority import from there. Okay, with that done, I want to copy that part, and we're just going to put down as many rainwater catches as I can sort of fit in. It doesn't really matter where we dump them, as long as we dump them and they work. Can you go there instead? Sure. All right, can I go a pipe from you into you, and you into you, you into you, you into you, and you into you. Okay, and we'll just get them built. And can I grab another set, please? Just that part, because I can throw one. Yeah. Let's go with it. I can throw a singular there, and that'll do me. All right. Can I run a pipe from you into that corner and one in that corner? All right, build. Now, in theory, I should put some sort of tank here, but realistically, I can't be bothered. The pipes serve as a very long, skinny tank. Also, the rainwater caches have their own little internal buffer. So we're just going to abuse that for now and hope that that helps out the problem. I just need to make sure this doesn't run out of water. If it runs out of water, we're in trouble because it's feeding all these farms. But as you know, it's got a little bit of water, we'll be fine. Okay, nobody's emptying that ship. Really? One of you get saplings, please. No? Okay. All right. Next thing I want to do is I want to turn on research. We can burn off a little bit of the research. The tiny bit of research that's on these belts, I would like to burn. And I'd also like to, burn. I don't want to pack it up to move it down. So we're going to unpause you, off, and unpause you. So you can output the little bit of lab equipment you have, also taking the little bit of lab equipment 1 that we have right here, and basically get whatever we can built and produced and used up in our labs. All right, whilst we wait for that to happen, limestone I can't do anything else about. Okay, whilst we wait for that to happen, I need to unpause you because we're now going to have recyclables on that belt, and I'd like to deal with them whilst they're up here, and then we need to get through and do some deconstructing. So first thing I want to deconstruct is these storage boxes, mainly because, mainly because they're going to end up construction parts in them. I don't want construction parts up here. But I'm also going to be spending a lot of Unity. I'm going to be doing a lot of deconstruction with Unity because this is a prime example. There is 1,200 concrete slabs up here, which if I had to truck down to here, which it'd need like 120 trucks, 150 trucks, okay? It's an awful, 15 trucks. It's an awful lot of material. But with the power of belief, if I click this button, they instantly get emptied into this box because the power of belief is strong. Hence, I'm going to be doing a lot of deconstruction with Unity. Speaking of deconstruction, we don't need any of these concrete slabs anymore. So that whole build can go. We can also remove that build and that build. I don't need these guys anymore. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. We don't need the wood belt. Well, you're burnt out. You are 100% burnt out. So I don't need you anymore. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you or you. We don't need that. We don't need this water pipe anymore that was feeding concrete slabs. That's the concrete slab build. That's the research belt. I don't need to make maintenance up here anymore, so that can all go. Now, there are some things I still do need to make up here, okay? Prime 1 is going to be... Shippy, go say hi to that. Prime 1 is going to be anything that Shippy requires. So I still need to make diesel up here, obviously. Speaking of diesel, can I get that upgraded? Okay. I need to make diesel up here. Also, when Mr. Shippy has a boo-boo, I need to be able to fix Mr. Shippy. And that means that I need to have whatever parts he needs for repairs. Cool, that's been done. Manufactured sand can go in the sea. That is gravel. Slag crushed and gravel can get emptied into, yep, into the sea right there. 1 science, yep, you can go away. 18 paper can go away. 8 trees can go away. The wood chips can go away. Yeah, the other stuff can work itself out. All right. Tree planter cannot reach destination. I'll tell you what. Can you drive to right here? How do you feel about it now? You feel good? Excellent. Okay. You can pick up those. Cool. And then go plant some trees. All right. That was a beep. That was a beep because Mr. Shippy found something? He found a pirate. And I think he lost. Combat score 430. Yep, he lost. All right, come back here, Mr. Shippy. We need to see what damage you took. Come on. Sail faster. All right, Mr. Shippy comes back and... No damage? That's amazing. Wow, okay. Oh, no, he found a settlement. Okay, well, you can go there then. Bye. All right, we'll see what happens when he comes back. All right, what don't I need down here? I do not need these guys. We don't need to make construction parts 3 anymore, so that can go away. Can I delete back to there? I don't need to make construction parts 2 anymore. I don't need that belt either. Yeah. I don't need to make construction parts 1 here, but I do want these assemblers, because like I said, there are still some things I need to produce up here. But I don't need concrete slabs. I don't need the wood belt. Yep. We don't need the floating belt. All right. One of the things I do need to make up here is I do need to make electronics and mechanical parts. That is because over here we're using mechanical parts and electronics to make vehicle parts 1, to make vehicle parts 2. The main reason we're doing that is this contract right here. This contract provides us, for every 120 vehicle parts, gives us 1,320 crude oil. 1,320 crude oil is last year production consumption. Well, it is about not quite a year's worth, okay? Well, more than a year's worth, My control tower, no place to dump products. Who are you? What? You're dirt. Coal, rather. Coal. Oh, you can't export to this tower. Can I get you to export to this tower? Yes. Okay, that solves that problem. So, where was I? I was talking about this. Crude oil. Okay, so, there we go. Last year, production 1320 and consumption 700. So, as long as I complete that contract at least every 12 months, I'm good for crude oil. I'm actually not burning any... Oh. Shippy's back. Okay. Can you... Okay, start repairs on that. What are you? You're a ship at 400. Go visit that. And can we start loading the ship? All right. It means we're not using this crude oil, and technically we're not using the crude oil on the island either. If I click on that pipe is the one with the crude oil in it. As we can see, it's idle. It's not actually running. We're not actually consuming the crude oil. Don't know why it's not full. Yeah, no idea why it's not full, but it should be full. Rotate. Yeah, no, it's not full, but yeah, we're not actually consuming the crude oil on the island. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I can meet this contract. To meet this contract, I need to make 120 vehicle parts every 12 months, which is 10 per month. 10 per month is greater than 6 per 60 seconds we make currently. I need to make 10 every 60 seconds, but 10 per month. So what I want to do is I want to make vehicle parts 1 right here. Cool. Which happens to need, not that. Happens to need, delete. They're all going to need to delete it. Cool. Delete, and delete. Happens to need mechanical parts, which we happen to have right here. Can I just grab some mechanical parts and bring that up to there? And, hello? Plug that in there and that in there. So we need to have mechanical parts. Done. Also need to have electronics. Funnily enough, I happen to have an electronics belt right here. It's got a weird zigzag in it, but I guess I'll take it. Up to height number 2 and bring you over the top. and you plug into there, and you plug into there. Okay, so that should give me everything I require to make, well, vehicle parts 1. But that means these machines both need to run. Okay, which means I need to keep a copper smelter running. Also, I need to keep a iron smelter running to make the iron required for vehicle parts 1. Plus, I need to also have a steel smelter running to make the mechanical parts for vehicle parts 1. And Mr. Shippy's back, who's taken damage. And now we can see there's other things I need to have running. So not only do I need to have the mechanical parts and the electronics, also need to have iron and steel, which is good because we have all those things up here already. So, which might collapse what? No one's going, oh, because they flipped the pipe. Okay. All right, so I need to have, well, you, and you. Really? That's the worst machine? Oh no, it is an electric assembly. Okay, on top of that, I need to have another machine to do vehicle parts 2. And this is only going to make 6, so I need to have 2 of them because I make 12 of the vehicle parts 1. So I need to have you, can I have you go this way, this way, this way, and then bring you forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, can I plug those machines into that belt? Great, and plug you into there. All right, also need to have steel, which is not that belt. You can go away. Steel, which is this belt. So we have steel right here, which we can bring over the top, and I can plug steel into you and you. My last ingredient is glass, which I happen to have just over here. So we're going to just steal the glass from right here because, you know, why not? There's no point moving the glass smelter when pretty much everything here has been decommissioned. Can I build that real quick and then copy that and bring that around here and around here and over here, under there, around the side of this, over to here, and then can I come up to height, no, closer, height 2. I need to make sure I line up the pillars because we need to get trucks to be able to get through here, and then obviously I'd like to take that way, but recycling's the way. Recycling, okay. So you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done. All right, so you, and you can go away. Oh, that's where you got them from. When I deconstruct these, I get a whole bunch of science. Oh, okay. You can go away, you can go away. The recycling belt can go away. The tiny bit of recycling on the belt can just go to, well, the shipyard or to the bucket down there. We can remove you, we can remove you. Okay, you're empty, which is good. You're empty, obviously. Can I delete those buckets, please? Remove, cool. Alright. You are disappearing, which means the belt that was over here that had iron scrap on it has also gone. And it means I can run my glass straight in over the top. Hello? Straight in over the top. Perfect. Great, so I can run glass in there, and then that makes vehicle parts 2, which we've already done, but now we've got it thoroughly automated. Thank you. Can I make you go away too? All right, and then I need a box. So for every one of these guys, I can run 2 of these guys. So potentially I'm going to want 2 more over there, and then potentially I want, how many can I fit? That many. Okay, can I put a storage box here? No. Okay, worth a shot. We're going to put a storage box here, and you 3 don't exist. And come on, belt. There we go. And more belt. Alright, so that'll be our vehicle parts 2, which we can store in a box right here. Now, obviously, storing them in a box is a good start, but I also have a problem with extremely busy. I've had a problem with extremely busy for a long time, and that is because we are shipping a lot of things around the island and also from the top of the crater to the bottom of the crater. And I'm trying to cut back on that shipping. So, as we can see, we're dumping rock. Okay, that's going to be a thing. Slag, going to be a thing. Veggies, not much you can do about that. Same with limestone. Steel is repairing Mr. Shippy. Sand is stuff being shipped from the top down. Waste, we could probably put waste on a belt. Fertilizer, we could probably put into a pipe. and just have it piped across. But vehicle parts is something I can definitely, as we've just played with it, get that upgraded and get that shipped out. So what I want to do is take a belt from here, bring you to here, bring you up to height 2, so trucks and things can get past underneath. And we already happen to have a bridge right here, which we're going to pass under. And then we're going to bring this up this slope. Now, I'm not particularly happy about how belts go up and down slopes. I mentioned that with the pipes. It's a thing. It's a thing that I'm not really into the cosmetics of games. I don't really care 99% of the time. But I gotta admit, this is one that I sort of hope the devs look at in the future. All right, there is no room underneath that bridge. All right, we're gonna go here, here, here. Actually, there's no point putting you to height 3. We can keep you at height 2. There to there to... Cool. Can I remove said bridge? Buildings and vehicles, we'll put in a medium bridge, which gives me 2 gaps to get things under. And then we can bring you out to, I don't know, wherever I can fit you pretty much. And let's go for this side under this bridge. Okay, just live right there for the moment. Okay, can I build that and build that? All right, and you guys are running? You are running. And we have a few stored up. Perfect. All right, so with the belt got this far, we need to get it into there. So what I need to do is take it from here up to height 2. And we're just going to go height 3 at this point. Yeah, trucks can get under there. And yeah, I think I'm going to bring it straight down. Because eventually I'd like to put a ramp all the way across the front of this. Which probably means any infrastructure I have built right on the edge needs to go, but we can worry about that later. Can I bring you through to there? And then we'll bring you... Come on. Come on, belt. Come on. Good belt. Right, we'll bring it here and ground level and then into there. Okay, so that is now that 100% automated. All the vehicle parts are just going to end up there, which means I don't have to worry about it. And again, it cuts back on those truck transports. Speaking of truck transports, another one we had on this was acid. Okay, I'm moving around acid in a couple of locations. One of the locations, well, the only location I'm making acid is right here. And then we're putting it in this tank, which we're going to upgrade. And then from there, we are bringing it over to, well, glass smelting. And as I've just played with glass smelting, I think we could do this much better with just, honestly. Okay, so it's going into that first. Oh, okay, that's a bad way of doing things, JD. Just for the record, this is future JD talking. This is a horrible way of doing things. I understand why you did it, but it doesn't change the fact it's horrible. Can I do that? All right. What I want to do is I want to pipe this across, because why the hell not? Can I build that? Can I flippy you? And you've already been flippied. Can I run the acid out of there into there? And then out of you. And pipes are relatively easy to run. And I don't mind if this sort of looks a bit like a dog's breakfast, because, well, it doesn't matter. We've pretty much decommissioned everything up here anyway. And we're running a little skeleton base to give, well, Mr. Shippy the parts he needs. Plus, making vehicle parts for that oil contract. Can I run you through there, to here, and then over that, and then there, and then under this, and acid. Okay. Great. You are now delivered via pipe. All right. You are my next target, because I'm also tracking acid all the way down here. And if I just grab one of these machines and dump you down, and we look, acid is a little bit of sulfur, and it's mostly water. Which means I'm mostly shipping water down here, which sounds like a stupid idea. So what I'd like to do is, same story, I would like to make sure that this is sulfur. Oop. S for sulfur, please. That one. We're going to ship down sulfur, because that just, it's less shipping. It's less shipping. The more shipping I can cut back on, the less trucks I have running around, hopefully, the better this gets. So we're going to build you there, you there. I'm going to cut this back because obviously there's a truck all the way on the way, so I don't really want to cut it off when it's partially done. And we want to do this recipe. So we just need some sulfur in here. Once the sulfur arrives, we'll make our own acid with our own water. And that should, again, like I said, cut down on the shipping. All right, low food supply. Low food supply is a problem. Also, no trees. No trees to harvest, I don't really care about. They just need to be planted, and we are planting them slowly. And I'm pretty sure we're good on wood for at least a little while, because I still haven't done that. Cool. 6 uni, 6 uni, 6 uni. I actually should check. Are these going in this box? Oh, we have plenty of room in the boxes. Oh, yeah. Remove, and remove. And then if I spend uni on that, it means all the construction parts end up in the construction part box rather than, well, elsewhere. Speaking of construction parts, can I get you built? What are you doing? Bad truck. Okay. Also, something else I want to fix. Bad trucks. All right. So that should do that. Okay. One other thing I do want to do is water. We added water to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. Can I remove you, please? This water went this way into this pipe, which comes from there. Okay, can I remove that and also remove that? Okay, I would like to take this water and plug it into that balancer. Okay, because I have spare water up here, I might as well plug some of it into that balancer, which is going to feed these farms, because these farms have had moments like right now where the irrigation tank is empty. They're not doing well, and this groundwater tank has plenty of water in it, so we might as well steal some water from it. Okay, so this seems to be running fine. This seems to be running fine. It seems to be running happy. Actually, I don't need you running, and I don't need 2 smelters. We just need 1 smelter. We also need to have Mr. Shippy. Did we say defeated? Okay, whatever. Go out and say hi to that. And did we load up our cargo? Damaged cargo ship. Deliver cargo first? You have cargo on you, right? I don't know. I didn't click on it. Alright, so that should clear up that problem as well. Alright, next thing I want to look at is iron. I obviously have a small iron shortage down here, even though we have 2 dedicated diggers and 3 dedicated trucks. I obviously need more. So we don't need nearly as much iron up here anymore. So I'm going to again cut this back to 1. Oh, crap. Delete. Delete. Ah, there's the 3rd truck. Delete. Okay. I want to pull both those down here. Also send in yet another truck to just... I need to make sure this stays full. With one of these guys running... technically that belt needs to be upgraded, but we'll worry about that later. One of these guys running, I can support 6 smelters. I only have 6 smelters running, which is like 200 ore per minute. We're burning through ore down here. Ship delivered cargo, and fine. Go say hi to that. Okay, so we have yet another cargo ship. Rimming team, no place to dump. What do we have to dump? We have dirt. Okay, can I make... I'm very happy with this so far. Okay, now can we start this end? Can I... Dirt. Ooh. Okay, can I dirt there? Alright. You're filling in above where you're digging, guys. The leveling team is making 0 progress. They're literally hindering themselves. Okay. Alright, these guys can dig out 1 more tile along here, obviously, just... Yeah, we might just... Yeah. That tile, that tile, that tile, that tile, that tile, that tile, that tile. Yes, I am filling things out 1 tile at a time. Alright, I like the shape so far. I'm going to stick to it. And I also don't really want to flood the crater. Yep, flooding the crater is the thing. Okay, so that does that. Alright, I have been trying to plan out to make sure we have enough room for another town. Because there's a very real possibility we're going to housing services. Getting a square dark. Not yet. There is a very real chance I'm going to have to put in more housing for more people up here. There's more things that we need to do, and I need to have more room to do it. So I'm trying to make sure we have a room to get around to put in more houses, but it's a slow-going progress, especially when the dumping team is dumping right above your head where you're trying to dig. All right, no trees to harvest, we don't care. Potatoes and vegetables. All right. The fact that this is now up to 15 months means we're sort of making progress on our deliveries. Okay, so we've had to deliver a whole pile of sulfur, but we're not delivering acid anymore. So that's definitely a step in the right way. Diesel. We're still delivering diesel, also delivering medical supplies and trash. Okay, trash is... Where is it? Here. And medical supplies are here. So medical supplies are coming down from here, and trash is going up to here. Trash is at least compressed, so it's less trash overall because we're compacting it, but they both count as a transport. A transport the trucks have to do. So what I want to do is, okay, height 0, height 2, and again, I just want to try and cut back on the amount of shipping we're doing. Now that is a fuel station. Well, technically we're at height 2. Trucks can drive under it. Excavators can't. Excavators don't refuel the fueling station. Never mind, JD, it's fine. We're going to go to here. Yep. And I get 2 belts through there. Okay. We're going to remove you. And we're going to put in a medium ramp. Yeah. Actually, can I move you one to the right? Let's go with one to the right. Okay, if I come down to... No. Remove one tile. Can I come down there and then the... let's go with that tile. Shoot the middle. Okay, now it needs to come over this quartz ramp. Now this quartz ramp is probably going to go. When it's going to go, I don't know. But it's probably... Come on. Cannot find valid placements. It's a perfect ramp. Stop being difficult. Thank you. Okay, this ramp's probably going to go at some stage. I just don't know when it is. I need to get under here, which you can travel beside the coal belt. Because that's a large ramp, it actually has, well, gap for height 1 things to go underneath it, which is very handy. Although it's going to become a little bit tight down here no matter what. Alright, we're going to have to run above this. And this is medical supplies. I need to get... So I need to get trucks in here to get compost, which we're also dumping. No, can I go... Actually, go back to here. Yes, height 2. As long as I'm at height 2, I shouldn't block off anybody. Well, apart from excavators. But if the excavator is coming to attack the village, it's probably okay if we block them. Can I actually run you... height 2... Yeah, that's what we're trying to automate. Thanks. Thanks for proving exactly how valuable this belt is going to be. Alright, we want to plug that into there. Okay, build. More build. That's all built, that's all built. That's now all built. Alright, with that built, next thing I want to do is trash. Same story. We're compacting the trash, and hopefully I can squeeze this belt. Oh, there's pipes in the way. Look, I will take it. You can go around this sort of direction, and then over there, and then down, and under here, and down, up, and then we can run one up instead. Oh, come on. Okay, please don't be difficult. You're being difficult. There. You're being super difficult. Okay, there to there to there. Like, I don't mind the down belt. The down belt looks okay. The up belt's gonna look ugly as sin. Okay, you can run at ground level because why the hell not? You can go to here. Actually, we'll just leave you right there for the moment. Can I get that part built? Right, we need to get into here. Yeah, I'm reasonably confident. All right, we're gonna grab belt from there, up to height. Whoop. Yeah, up. No, okay, all right. Up to height 1, up to height 3. I'm gonna run right above the medical belt because we're very happy with the medical belt placement. Yeah, you should double up all your pillars. There to there, to random kink in the road. Yeah, that belt won't block off our corn. And then to here. And then I want to come height 2. I want to go through here. No, I want to go one side of the right. Alright, one side of the right and hope for... Okay, under that. And hopefully... Okay, down to ground level. Confidence is high. But I can pop out here. No, to there. And to there. Cool. So that should automate trash as well. Is it worth 100 construction parts and a whole bunch of rubber? Yes. Yes, generally yes. Because again, I have removed, last 6 months, actually let's go to the last 12 months. I removed 3 jobs per year. It's not a lot, but between these 3 jobs, those 2 jobs, and these 3 jobs, that's a couple of jobs cleaned up, okay? By the same token, biomass, I could run a biomass belt as well. Where? Biomass. Biomass is here. Because we're burning off biomass as well. So I could add a biomass belt as well. I could move fertilizer pipe, which is probably way easier to run than belts, but I'm happy with that little bit of progress. That little bit of progress means a couple of the ones that we were moving an awful lot of, being like sulfur and trash and medical, are now just all automated. Hopefully, considering how much sulfur we have in here, we have enough to make an awful lot of acid for an awful long time. So let's just cut off not just 1 or 2 transports per 6 months. It's probably counted out all the next transports for acid down here for the next 12 months. We're just bringing down sulfur instead. So that's the plan there, trying to cut back on a whole lot of transport. Now, down here, I still need to get science up and running, but there's a couple of other things I need to do. First off, I need to do a quick head count. So we're making 24, 48, yep, mechanical parts. Point is, we're making 24. 3 lots of 24. I'm using 3 lots worth of 24. So technically, I'm 1 for 1 for mechanical parts. As for electronics, I'm making 1, 2, 3 lots of 24. I'm using 1 lot of 24, 2 lots of 24, 3 lots of 24, 3.5 lots worth of 24. So I need to have you running. If I need to have you running, I need to have 4 coppers running because each one of these uses 24 copper and you make 24 copper each. So we're good on the copper front still. And also, so we're short. Actually, we'd be short on copper. Short on electronics. But we're definitely short on mechanical parts. Technically, we make enough. But if I have 4 of those, or even 3 of those, I need to have 4 of these guys because we also use steel for you guys. I'm using another 6, 12, 24 steel, and each one of these produces 24. So I need to get yet another steel smelter up and running, which means iron, yes. Also, you consume 216 iron ore, which means technically, technically I don't have the next tech of belts. Where is the next belt tech? Oh, it's there. Oh, okay. I thought we already had it unlocked. Alright, tier 2 belts it is, and hope for the best. You're a tier 2, you're a tier 1, but that box is full. Although technically we're pulling out 200, so let's upgrade you as well, just so you can run at full speed. I don't know if we actually produce 200 slag per minute, but in theory we're not running, actually 144 per minute. I don't know if we can make 144 slag per minute, but as long as we're not delivering too much slag, I call it a win. I really call it a win. What the hell? Where are you taking that to? To there. Okay. Can I make this steel box export to that steel box. Again, I just want to cut down on the transports. It's much quicker to have a very short transport than it is to have a very, very long transport. And being the way that we are in the crater with everything in and out at the same time, it's one hell of a drive. Speaking of one hell of a drives, you have 3 trucks, which are physically driving all the way to the edge of the map to dump things. And you have... Yeah, I need to fix that somehow. All right. You, can I give you another truck, even though we're short on trucks? And you guys have 10 trucks for 10 diggy boys. And you're making progress. And this is never, ever going to be empty because it's priority 13 anyway, because I dropped the priority on it. All right, it's fine. We'll get there in the end. We have iron ore finally. And in that case, can I delete and unassign you? That way we're running equal numbers of excavators to trucks. Same story, I want to look at coal. You're at +1, so we're going to, again, run you at equal level as well, just because, again, I'm using less coal up here now. I'm now using a majority of the coal down here, and even then, all these buckets, all these buckets are full. So the amount of coal I'm using is definitely fine, and we're definitely keeping up with, well, 2 excavators, 2 trucks, because things haven't really kicked into high gear yet. We're running the bare minimum, but with the bare minimum running, it is enough for right now. Okay, so research, we didn't get anything done. Mr. Shippy has 430, and we have a combat score of 420, right? 430. Okay, so that means we should win that, even though it should be a draw, but our cannons shoot further than theirs do, so we should win that one as well. And what other deliveries do we have? Diesel. The diesel is because this tank. It's, well, not because of that tank. It's one of the reasons. All right, can I grab diesel? We're going to grab diesel from here. And... Hello? Go under that pipe, please. Okay, height 2. Height 2. Height 2. Yeah, all the way through here. Because this is another one I should have done a long time ago. Yep. So we can come under... No, can you put your pillars, please, lined up with the other pillars? And then under this pipe. And that sounded like combat. Okay, and that's crude oil import. And done. Alright, we can plug you in, and that should be diesel hooked up as well. And we definitely won. You're 400. So again, we still have a couple of friends, 1 friend, 2 friend that we can go say hi to. So we have a couple of friends. Building pillar may collapse. This is one I just built. Well, we're not terraforming anywhere near it. It's just put in a bad spot. Alright. We have almost finished out to the edge of our piers, and we're still making good progress, at least I hope so, on the zigzag. Where? Oh, no. The zigzag literally just ran out of things to zigzag. Okay, can I set you to go a little bit further? Alright, Mr. Zig Zag Team. And actually, no, can I cancel that? Cool. Alright, Mr. Zigzag. This back here is version wall, okay? Boop. This here is virgin, okay? It's virgin rock. As we can see, it is very, very sheer. This is all dumped material. As we can see, it's not nearly as sheer. It keeps sliding down. So what I want to do with the Zigzag Team is I want to dig through as much virgin material as possible. This corner is going to have a problem because it's going to have material that's going to slide. Luckily, it should get caught by some of this, just like the material we dumped here was caught by both us putting in retaining walls, also, well, this dip in the, I don't know, the mountainside. So we're hoping we can do the same across here. And I wanted to keep digging through as much virgin material as possible. At the same time, we're going to exploit retaining walls wherever we can. Can you go down one? Yeah, that looks good. We're going to exploit retaining walls wherever we can. We're also going to, probably in the future, can I just have a valid placement? Okay, you're sticking up an awful lot. Can I go down? Okay. Probably in the future, I'm going to attempt to put retaining walls along here. And as long as they are taller. There. There. And there. As long as they're taller than the fill material we're going to use, they should not fall over. And they should let us hold back the roadway as we fill material in. But my best bet is to actually dig down first. That way anything that, like the landslide that just happened, has happened before we add in these walls and then try and come back and backfill. Because if the ground disappears out from underneath these guys, they obviously fall. Also, anything that they happen to be holding back also falls. No, you can go down one. Also, there's a lot of, is it the right height or is it not the right height fiddling that needs to go on? So this is something that we'll probably work on between episodes. But in theory, I should now be able to, well, actually no, because it's going to slide out past that. I'd need to put a temporary wall here as well. Which also needs to be tall enough. Yeah, no, that's tall enough. Up one. Up one. Up one. No, you can't place there. Okay. Yes, because when we fill this in, what actually happens is they fill in this whole square up to the edge. And if the wall happens to be on the inside of that edge, well, the material fills up to the edge, and that means it just passes through the wall and out the other side. I can somewhat mitigate that by... no. Yeah, we want that, and I want to come up. And we do a 15 like that. Yeah, which has that slope on it, but also means when we come to... You won't let me do that. Okay, so if I set you to there, so it'd be 17 would be the next one. Yeah, but then that sloped in the wrong... Nope, that's completely in the wrong direction. Go away. 15, 16, I need a 17, except... No. 17. That is now sloped in the wrong direction. So after filling that in, I then need to come back and dig it out a second time to even it back out. Yeah. Filling in the zigzag and digging the zigzag is going to take a little bit of time. Widening it is going to probably take a lot more time, and it's going to be a lot more fiddly job. But we are definitely getting the zigzag done. We're also technically going to zigzag in the iron at the same time. I don't know how much I'm going to now dig. Now we've cut this off. But this is sort of where we're going to make it for, well, this is as far as we're going to make it for today's episode. We need to build science down here. That'll happen definitely in the next episode. Also, I'm hoping that if I leave the trucks alone for a little while, they're going to catch up. Diesel's something we also probably need to move down. This diesel station is not really doing a lot of excavators, but is possibly doing a number of trucks. And if I take a diesel pipe, well, if I take a diesel pipe all the way around, we could put in multiple fueling stations. My other option is we just go to pipe down and get a pipe down here for a fueling station right here. But they're all decisions that are going to happen in the next episode. We do have our contract set up. We have cut back on some of the transport. And overall, I think we're doing all right. Especially if the diggy teams keep going diggy. Oh, actually, I wonder how much fuel you guys use all the way over here. You have a dedicated fuel station, don't you? Oh, no, you're not dedicated to anything. Ooh. And you have a fuel truck. Where are you off to? Yeah. We might need to run a pipe all the way around for diesel. Yeah, to cut down that jobs. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, it's going to end up in the next episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. And I will see you in the very next video. All right. Bye.